3, 4, 2, 3, 4.
Yesterday when you were young, everything you needed done was done for you. But now you do it on your own, but you find you're all alone. What can you do?
In fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
I strike quickly, being moved, but thou art not quickly moved to strike. A dog of the house of Montague moves me. The quarrel is between our masters and us, their men. 'Tis all one.
Draw thy tool, here comes the house of the Montagues.
I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it. I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say I?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better, here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better.
You lie.
Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blows.
Heart fools, put up your swords, you know not what you do.
What art thou drawn among these holy times? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage to part these men with me.
What, draw and talk of peace? I hate the words, I hate hell, all Montagues in thee. Have at thee, coward.
What noise is this? Give me my lord's sword! Halt! My sword, I say! Old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me!
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not, let me go. Thou shalt not stir one foot to seek a foe.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague come you this afternoon to know our father's pleasure in this case. Once more on pain of death all men depart.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
So early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was rare of me, and stole into the covert of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
Neither know it nor can learn of him.
See where he comes. So please you, step aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied. Good morrow, cousin,
Is the day so young?
but new struck 9.
I mean, it's not our seemed wall.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that, which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, or anything of nothing first create?
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
Sadness, cousin, I do love a woman. She is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
Teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty in thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Farewell, thou canst not teach me again.
I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt.
But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But say o'er what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world.
Younger than she, her happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest. Come, go with me. Go, Sarah, trudge about through fair Verona, find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house and welcome on their pleasure, stay.
You can never know what the writing person had through it. I must have learned it in good time.
Good day, good fellow.
Not good, and I pray, so can you read?
I want fortune in my misery.
You say honestly, rest you
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena, a fair assembly, whither should they come?
To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is a great rich Capulet, and if you be not at the house of Montague, I pray come and push a cup of wine, rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulets sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest. Go thither, and with unattainted eye, compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
Nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth to me.
God forbid, where is this girl? What, Juliet?
Madam, I am here. What is it?
This is the matter. Nurse, thou knowest my daughter's of a
Pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age into an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 with my teeth, and yet to my teen be it spoken, I have but 4. She's not 14.
How long is it now to Lammas tide? A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd, all days in the year come Lammas eve, at night shall she be 14. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Marry is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dreamed not of.
We'll think of marriage now. The valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Lady, such a man is all the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris love?
I'll look to like, if looking liking move. But no more deep will I indart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come, supper served up, you called, my young lady asked for the nurse first in the pantry, and everything an extremity. I must hence to wait, I beseech you follow straight.
Go, girls, see happy nights to happy days.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I! Believe me, you have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have soul of lead. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betake him to his legs.
And we mean well by going to this mask, but 'tis no whit to go.
Why may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
While they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut made by the joiner squirrel or old grub, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. And courtiers' knees that dream on curtsy straight, or lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees, or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream. Sometimes she driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats. This is the hag when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace, peace, Mercutio. Peace, thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, and more inconstant than the wind.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we will come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date with this night's revels. But he that hath the steerage of my course direct my suit. On, lusty gentlemen.
You are welcome, gentlemen. The musicians play.
Something I can't get. Broken hearts lie all around me, and I don't see any easy way to get out of this. I'm dying in your arms tonight.
What lady is that?
I know not, sir.
She doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love till now? Forswear at sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Beg me my rapier.
Why, how now, kinsman, wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe.
Young Romeo, is it?
Is he that villain Romeo?
Content thee, gentle cos, let him alone, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed
I'll
youth.
not endure him.
He shall be endured. Am I the master here, or you? Go to.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. You are a saucy boy. So indeed you are a princess. Go.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall now seeming sweet convert to bitterest gall.
I profane mine unworthiest hand. This holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips do blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this, for saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm
his holy palmer's kiss.
Not saints' lips and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
And dear saint, what lips do and hands do? They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though. Grant for prayer's sake.
And move not, and my prayer's effect I take. As for my lips, by yours my sin is purged.
Then have my lips a sin that they have took?
From thy lips, oh, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's death.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate.
Anon, Colette's away, the strangers are gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here?
Romeo! My cousin Romeo!
He is wise, and on my life hath stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way and leapt this orchard wall. Romeo! Humors! Madman! Passion!
Lover.
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
Just the scars that never felt a wound. Soft. Light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
I me.
Oh, she speaks. Speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part in thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
I have yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
Alas, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their souls.
I would not for the world that they find thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face. Also to made him blush to paint my cheek, for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word for it. Yet, if thou swearest, thou mayest yet prove false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs.
Lady, by yonder moon I vow.
Swear not by the moon, then constant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Madam! I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu.
Blessed night. I am afeard being a knight. All this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo. And good night indeed. Is that I bent of love be honorable, thy purpose, marriage. Send me word tomorrow by one that I'll be sure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, through
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light.
Miss Romeo, miss!
My sweet,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. It's 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till I remember.
I will forget to have thee still standing there, remembering how I love thy company. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sweet sleep, love, in mine eyes. Peace in thy breast. Hence will I to my ghostly friar self his help to crave, and my dear hat to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night. Checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light.
Good morrow, Father.
Benedicite, what early tongue so sweet saluted me? Young son, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Where hast thou been?
I have been feasting with mine enemy. Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, save what thou must combine by holy marriage.
Holy Saint Francis! What a change is here! Is Rosaline, thou hast loved so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Thou chidst me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
Pray, chide me not.
In one respect, all thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
All let us hence, I stand on sudden hate.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's, I spoke with his man.
Why, that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Here comes Romeo, here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation to your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Why then is my pump well flowered?
Why is not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo.
Here's a goodly gear.
Peter?
No, my fan, Peter.
Good Peter to hide her face, for her fan's the fairer face.
Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of that name.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
A god! A god! A god! So ho, Romeo, will you come to your father's? We'll to dinner thither.
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady, lady, lady.
I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this?
A man, nurse, that loves to hear himself talk.
Knave. Pray you, sir, a word. But first, let me tell ye, if ye should lead her in a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress. Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon. There she shall at Friar Lawrence cell be shrived and married.
This afternoon, sir, well, she shall be there.
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall, within this hour my man shall be with thee, and bring thee cords made like a tackled stair, which must be my convoy in this secret night.
Now God in heaven bless thee.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter, before in pace.
The clock did strike 9 when I did send the nurse.
In half an hour she promised to return. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, my words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks may feign as they were dead. Unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Saw that. Send that man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good, sweet nurse. Oh God, why lookest thou sad? No news be sad yet. Tell them merrily.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache.
I would thou hast my bones and I thy news.
Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good nurse, speak.
Sue, what haste! Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Let me be satisfied. Is good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man, Romeo. No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, yet his legs excel all men's, and for a hand and a foot and a body, though they be not to be talked on, they are past compare.
But all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches. What a head have I. It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Oh, my back. Oh, to other side. Oh, my back.
Faith, I am sorry thou art not well.
Sweet nurse! Oh, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant a virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother?
Why, she is within! Where should she be? How oddly! Thou repliest, your love says like an honest gentleman. Where's your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow, henceforward do your messages yourself.
Hear such a coil? Come, that says Romeo.
Have you got leave to go to church today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence' cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Hie you to church. I must another way, to fetch a ladder by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. Go all to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
Hie to high fortune! Honest nurse! Farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act.
Amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Look, here comes the lady.
Good evening tonight. Go sleep, confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both. Come with me, we shall make short work, for by your leave you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate 2 in 1.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not scape a brawl.
Come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, good am a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You will find me apt enough for that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Come, consort.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the love I bear thee for no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell, I see thou knowst me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me, therefore turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. So, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, you're passado.
Draw, Benvolio, put down your weapons.
Tybalt! Mercutio! The prince expressly hath forbid banding and throng the streets. Halt, Tybalt! Good Mercutio!
I am hurt. Plague on both the houses, I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
I, a scratch. A scratch, Mary, 'tis enough.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. A plague on both your houses! Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague on both your houses! They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses.
Tybalt, that an hour hath been my cousin.
Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Now, Tybalt, take that villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our head. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
The wretched boy that didst consort him here shall with him hence.
This shall return now. Ah!
Romeo, away, be gone. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Tybalt? My cousin? Oh, my brother's child.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold, friends, part, and swifter than his tongue, an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, and to they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live!
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince, he was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately do we exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaeton would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he shall make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Here comes my nurse. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
Aye. The cords.
Why me, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well a day. He's dead. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes.
Oh, break my heart. Poor bankrupt, break it once.
Oh, Tybalt, best friend that I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Tybalt slaughtered, and is Romeo dead? My dearest cousin and my dear lord.
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. It did. Alas, the day it did.
Serpent heart hid with a flowering face! Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly bound?
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. Shame come to Romeo.
Blessed be thy tongue for such a wish! He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord. What tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That banished, that one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words cannot lose sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Come, courts. Come, nurse. I'll to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
Hie to your chamber. I'll find Romeo. Hark ye, Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him. He's hid at Lawrence cell.
Bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment. Be merciful. Say death. For exile hath much more terror, and its look much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Here from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself.
Oh, deadly sin! Oh, rude unthankfulness! Thy faults our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture, and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing that live here in heaven may look on her, but Romeo may not. He is banished.
Thou fond madman, hear me speak.
Thou canst not speak of what thou dost not feel.
Arise, when knocks, good Romeo, hide thyself. Hark how they knock, who's there? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while, stand up. What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. Come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, tell me, holy friar, where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, some tears make drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress' case. Blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Does she not think me an old murderer?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and down falls again.
Friar, tell me, in what part of this vile anatomy doth that name lodge? Tell me that I may sack that hateful
Hold my
mansion.
desperate hand. My Juliet is alive. There art thou happy. Tybalt, who'd kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt, there art thou happy. The law that threatened death became thy friend and turned it to exile. There art thou happy. Get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her, but either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguise from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time ever good hap to you the chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
These times of woe afford no times to woo.
Madam, good night. Let me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she's laid up to her heaviness.
Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris' love, and bid her mark you me on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
A Monday, my lord.
Monday. Ha! Well, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday, let it be. Thursday, tell her. She shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone. Thursday be it then. For me, 'tis so very late that we may call it early by and by. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yond light is not daylight, I know it I. It is some meteor that the sun exhales, to be to thee this night a torch-bearer, and to light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be tamed. Let me be put to death. I'll say it is not the lark. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death and welcome, Juliet wills it so.
Madam, nurse.
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
The window let day in and let life out.
Farewell. Farewell, one kiss. I'll descend.
Thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
Doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
God, methinks I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, thou art so low, as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou look'st pale.
And trust me, love, my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks her blood. Adieu, adieu.
Fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Oh, daughter, are you up? But how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping from your cousin's death. What wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
We will have vengeance for, fear thou not. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the county Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Then by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I will not marry yet, and when I shall, I swear it shall be to Romeo, whom you know I hate. Rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it into your hands.
How now, a conduit girl? What, still in tears? How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
I serve it, she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. Ha! Will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have.
Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How now? Chopped logic, what is this? I tell thee what! Get thee to church a Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. God's bread, it makes me mad!
Are too hot.
My Bender's edge! Thursday is near. A hand on heart advise. And you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. And you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets. For by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away.
Talk not to me, for I will not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh, God! Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishclout to him. I think you are happy in this second match, but excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is as good as dead, or twere as good he were, as living here knew no use of him.
Speak'st thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, else beshrew them both.
Amen. What? Well, thou hast helped me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Go, counselor, thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so.
You say you do not know the lady's mind.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talk of love.
I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady towards my cell.
Have we met my lady and my wife?
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That lady must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I confess to you that I love him.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
Are you at leisure, holy father, now, or shall I come to you after evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse thee. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Shut the door.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief.
Tell me not thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, then with his knife I'll help it presently.
Daughter, I do spy a kind of hope. If rather than to marry County Paris thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his grave, and I'll do it without fear or doubt to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be married, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off, when presently through all the veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse, no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death you shall continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then against thou shalt awake shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. And he and I will watch thy waking, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Oh, bid me, give me. Tell me not to fear.
Hold. Get you gone, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
What, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
A peevish, self-willed harlotry it is.
See where she comes from strict with merry look.
How now, my headstrong, where have you been gadding?
Where I have learnt me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you in your behests. Pardon, I beseech you, henceforth am I ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go, tell him of this. I'll have this knot lit up tomorrow morning.
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse. Go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provision, because nothing might.
Hush, I will stir about and all things shall be well. I want thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet. My heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Need you my help? Oh, so please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. Oh, come, vile. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then, tomorrow morning? No, no, no. This shall forbid it. Lie thou there. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wait before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I then die, strangled, ere my Romeo comes? Oh, and if I wake, shall I not then be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints? And pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bones, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking Romeo who did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Oh, Romeo. Romeo, Romeo. Here's drink. I drink to thee.
Come, stir, 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 the second cock hath crowed. The curfew bell hath rung, 'tis 3 o'clock. Nurse, wife. What nurse, I say? Go, waken Juliet, go and trim her up. Make haste, I say.
Mistress! What mistress? Juliet! Fast, I warned her, she. Why, lamb? Why, lady? Fine, slick a bed. Why, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart. Why, bride? How sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Madam! 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 Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up a faith, will it not be? I must needs wake you. Lady! 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 Alas, alas, help, help, my lady's dead! What noise is here? Look, look, oh heavy day! What is the matter? Oh, lamentable thing!
Oh me. Oh me, my child, my only life! Help! Help! Call help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
She's dead. Deceased, she's dead, alack the day.
Let me see her. Ow. Alack. She's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Come!
come. Is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give thee such a sight as this?
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day.
Oh woe, oh woeful, woeful, woeful day.
All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral.
Sir, go you in, and madam go with them. And go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
I may trust the flattering truth of sleep. My dreams press some joyful news at hand. News from Verona. How now, Balthasar? Is my lady well? How doth my Juliet? For nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capul's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives.
Is it even so? I defy you, stars. Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts dwells. What ho, apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
There's 40 ducats. Give me a dram of poison, such soon speedy here that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but mansion's law is death to any he that utters them.
The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, then be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
Pay thy poverty, and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid whom you will, and drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Come cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
Holy Franciscan friar, Brother Hope. The same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Israel. What says Romeo?
Going to find a barefoot brother out here in this city, visiting the sick, and finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my free Capulet there was stayed.
Who bore my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again.
Unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, the letter was not nice, but full of charge, of dear import, and neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence. Within this 3 hours will fear Juliet wake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight? What with a torch? Muffle me night a while.
Hold. Take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Farewell, good fellow.
Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good, gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. A madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy thy conjuration and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh, I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
Faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble county Paris. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. Grave. Oh no, a lantern. Slaughtered youth. For here lies Juliet. And her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of life. My love, my wife, death hath no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Here will I set my everlasting rest. Eyes with your last. Arms, take your last embrace. Lips, oh you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss. Come
from bitter conduct. Unsavory guide. Here's to my love. Ah, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Wait, where is my Romeo? What's this? A cup enclosed in my true love's hand. I see poison hath been his time of send. Oh, churl! Drunk all? And left me with no friendly drop to help me after. I would kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy, which way?
Yea, noise? Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die. Ah!
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.